Hey, if you're watching this, I'm going to be doing the Unpopular Opinions book tag. This tag was created by TheBookArcher, and I will be linking her video in the description box so you can watch it. And I was personally tagged by Abbie from Bookish Beginnings, and I'll link her video as well so you can watch it. So I'll get started. Question number 1. A popular book or series that you didn't like. Now, I don't own this series, but I did not like this series at all. And now that I think about it, there's 2 series I don't like at all. Number 1 is Crossed by Ali Condi, and I absolutely do not like this trilogy. I found it completely so boring, and I just didn't like it at all. I know many people don't like it, but I know there's some people who do enjoy it, but I personally did not like this book or series. My other 2 options are Uglies by Scott Westerfeld, and that book was absolutely boring. I don't even know what I was doing when I read that book at the time because it took me forever to read it and I found it so boring. So boring. And third, my third book is Me and Earl and the Dying Girl. Honestly, this book was such a disappointment. The biggest disappointment of the year. I can't say anything more. This book is pointless, and when you read it, you'll see that it's pointless. It's pointless. Question number 2 is a popular book or series everybody seems to hate but you love. Now, for my answer, I have Beautiful Creatures by Cami Garcia and Margaret Stoll. Now, I know a lot of people don't like the first book, but I love this book and I love the whole series because I don't know what it is about it, but I really enjoy it, and I really love everybody in the characters, and Ethan and Lena's, do we say that right? Lena's relationship. They have the strongest relationship, and even though it gets really complicated sometimes, but if you have doubts about this series, I recommend you still read it. I definitely enjoyed it. I love it. The third question is a love triangle where the main character ended up with the person you didn't want them to end up with, or an OTP that you didn't like. Now, for this one, I can't really think of one because I don't really go against what's going on in the book. I don't really feel that the character should be with someone else. Even if I have an opinion on this, I can't remember. But yeah, so I'll just, if I ever think of it, I'll probably put it in the description box, but I can't think of anything that I didn't like. The fourth question is a popular book genre that you hardly reach for. Now, it's hard to say because I hardly reach for historical fiction because I don't really have time to read it, or I don't really feel like reading it. Doesn't mean I don't like it, but I just don't reach for it that much. I also feel like I don't reach for fantasy as much as I should, even though I kind of read a lot of fantasy and sci-fi. I feel like I don't really, when I read something or when I reach for a book, it's not necessarily that genre. So, I don't know, I feel like I don't read enough of it. I'm not sure. I think I do, but that's the only thing I can really think of that I don't exactly reach for. The fifth question is a popular or beloved character that you do not like. Wow, I can't think of one. Well, I have no idea, but I know she's probably not a beloved character either, but I even forgot her name. That's how much I don't like her. Yeah, I can't remember her name. She's from Cross, and she's the main girl. Is her name Cassie? I don't remember. Yeah, I don't I don't remember her name, but she's probably not beloved anyway, but I really don't like her. She's annoying. Can't really think of anybody who I really hate at this moment, but I know for sure Cassie or Catherine, or I don't remember her name, but the main girl from the Cross series. Matched, Crossed, and Reached. Main girl, I don't like her. Question number 6 is a popular author you can't seem to get into. Now, for this, I have Suzanne Collins. I have not read the Hunger Games trilogy yet, and I think she's written middle grade books, or I'm not sure what else she has written, but I know she's written other stuff too, I think. But I just can't seem to get into the Hunger Games, and yeah. Or Stephanie Perkins either, even though I really want to. But yeah, I just haven't really gotten into them. Number 7 is a popular trope you're tired of seeing. So, one, I'm tired of seeing tropes. I hope I don't offend anybody, but I'm really tired of seeing people who are sick. Like, they're sick and they suddenly find this romance, like this boy or girl that they seem to fall in love with so quickly, and maybe it's just me, maybe I read too much of that, but I'm kind of tired of seeing it around, like, just because you're sick. Oh my god, I'm not even going to talk about it, but I'm kind of tired of seeing it. All I want is for some things to be fixed within that trope, and yeah. And the second one that I'm tired of seeing is the savior, or something happens and you have to save, like, your kingdom or your city, or you're the chosen one to do this and that, to lead your people and fight a revolution, and that kind of gets annoying when you read too many things where the main character has to be the person who does everything and they're like, oh, I didn't sign up for this. Yeah, it gets kind of annoying from time to time, so I kind of wish there was less of that and more of something else that I don't know what to think of. Number 8 is a popular series that you have no interest in reading, and for that, I have The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins. I'm so sorry. I have no interest in reading this, although I heard it's really good, and Stephen King blurbed it, along with Stephanie Meyer and John Green, who are really good authors, so I probably should read this. I think I will, but it's in the bottom of my TBR list. I'm not reading this anytime soon. And the other series I have no interest in reading is the Ugly series, because I read the first book and it just bored me to death. I have no interest in finishing that series because it's really boring, and I felt lost trying to imagine what kind of world the character lived in. I don't know, I felt so confused and bored during that whole time reading that book, so I have no interest in finishing it, even though I usually finish series that I don't like, but this one I'm just gonna put it off. Number 9 is The Saying Goes, the book is always better than the movie. But what movie or TV show adaptation do you prefer more than the book? Now, I don't really have an answer for this, but I have heard that the movie adaptation of Me and Earl and the Dying Girl is like 10 times better, like so much better than the book. And from what I've seen in reviews, the book sounds nothing like the movie. It sounds like it's like more emotional, while this book, it's pointless. Yeah, so I don't know. I still have to watch it, but I hope I agree with my opinion. From what I've seen, it looks like the book not as good as the movie, so I have no idea, but that's the only thing I can think of, and I really hope the movie's better because this book sucked. So sorry if I offended you, but yeah, that's all I could think of, and for this tag, I'm going to tag Grace from Sweet Book Remedy, Niah Reece, Olga from Imaginaryoddness, and Hannah from A Clockwork Reader. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and yeah, if you'd like to share your thoughts, please comment down, and yeah, I'll see you later, and goodbye.